Hey guys, so this video is just based upon week one, your assignments, and the PowerPoint that coincides with this week and what you're learning. So this week you have 4 assignments due. I know that can seem like a copious amount of work, and I apologize because I'm usually not big on that. But this week I really want to make sure that we're set up to be successful, and some of those things require tedious work the first week. So I do apologize. So your first assignment is your email assignment, which is meant for you to email me directly for you to know my email address. So please don't go through Blackboard. Um, I really want you to go into your actual student account, send me an email. And again, I know this assignment as an adult seemed extremely tedious, and you're probably like, what the heck? Like, I have to do an email assignment? And I apologize for that, but I've gotten so many emails over the past couple years that I have to decipher, or I don't know who they're from, or I don't know what the heck is going on. And so that's just a little bit more labor intensive on my end whenever it should be a very simplistic thing to send an email. So, just right out the gate, I want to get that set up and make sure that we understand how we're going to communicate with one another, and it's also an opportunity for me to get to know you guys individually and a little bit about you and what you're about and what you enjoy. And so I'm taking this opportunity to selfishly get to know each of you a little bit better. So that's due on Sunday. Everything this week is due on Sunday just to give you ample enough time to get it done. So that's assignment number one. Then assignment number two is your syllabus quiz, your syllabus and calendar quiz, which is 5 questions. Um, that one you cannot take twice. So that one you can only take once. That's the only quiz in this whole class that you can only take once. And that's because I really want you to spend time reviewing the syllabus, reviewing the calendar, and making sure you understand, because that's our contract for the semester. I will uphold it, and I will expect you to uphold it. So everything in that document is what I'm going to hold true to, and I want you to understand what those expectations are out the gate. Um, then your third assignment is your introduction discussion board. I'm not overly concerned about your responses to this one. I really just want you to introduce yourself to your classmates and kind of share a little bit about yourself with your classmates as well as myself. And yeah, just the traditional intro to who you are this semester. That's also due on Sunday. And then your last assignment is your quiz one, which is going to be asking you questions about your PowerPoint from this week as well as this video. And so that one is 5 questions. You do get 2 attempts, and it will take your highest score. So I really want you to focus on a couple of things in this quiz and this week in general is understanding your wellness paradigm and what's included in your wellness paradigm and what's not included in your wellness paradigm. So there are 2 elements that are not included in your wellness paradigm, and that is financial health and occupational health. So those 2 things do not go in your wellness paradigm. And I want you to pay close attention to the different variables of that paradigm. So you have physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual, and environmental. So you have 6 pieces that go into that wellness paradigm that all play a very large factor into our overall health. And it's very quickly to see where we're out of balance in one section and where we're doing really well in another section. So you can think of it as this piece of the pie of one piece can be smaller than the other piece, and we can be lacking in others, but we really want to make sure that we keep everything whole. So that way we're at our best health, we're doing our best selves, and that's the way that we can get the most out of our lives, really. Then the other thing that I want you to remember is longevity. So quality of life, quantity of life, and keep in mind that women do live 5 to 10 years longer. And I'm not saying that because I'm a woman. I'm just sharing that in facts of what we've learned this week, that there is a gender difference and there is a longevity of life in gender difference there. And then I want you to also remember the differences between communicable and non-communicable disease. So making sure that we're being aware that communicable diseases can be passed along from one person to another. And I like to view this as communication, like I said in the PowerPoint, of we can communicate something, so we can give something to someone else. And that's exactly what communication is we're sharing something with someone. So communicable disease can be shared, can be given. So anything like a sinus infection, the flu, HIV, those things we can give to another person, whether they want them or not. Like COVID-19. And then we also have non communicable diseases, which we can't get from other people by being in contact with them. They might be hereditary and they might be genetic, but we can't get that from being around another person. So, for example, I can't get cancer from someone who has cancer. I can't get heart disease or diabetes. Those things you can't pass along from one person to another just from contact. Certainly, again, through genetics or heredity, but not from having a face-to-face conversation or having to wear a mask or anything of the sorts. So that's your difference between communicable and non-communicable non-communicable disease. And then you should also highlight what the definition of health is and what that looks like. And I want you to remember that, again, that kind of health is this over-encompassing blanket of a lot of different things, and it can be affected by a lot of different things, and we often don't think about them. We often think about health as if I have COVID-19 or not, or if I have the flu or not, or if I feel well. But health is so much larger than that, and we just don't give it enough credit, honestly. And so I hope in this class that you will learn that there are many, many, many components that go to health, and that we work and strive towards them every single day. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm always here for you, and I hope this was a helpful video.